Detroit Become Human is a very good game where you play as different types of robots in the future, and it's a game of choices where you have to make a lot of choices, and that will affect how the game ends. In fact, you get a lot of different scenes within the game, and each scene will end depending on the choices you've made throughout the scene. Overall, it's a really good game that is set in the future, so if you like games in which you play as robots set in the future, then definitely check this game out. It's got a very good story and it's a very cinematic game. Now let's just have a look at this game on Steam Store, and as you can see, it was released in June 2020 by Quantic Dream, and it has a very positive score of 94% out of 40,000 votes, so seems like an incredibly good game with very good ratings. So I myself would give this game 8.5 out of 10. Now let's see how the game looks and performs like on the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. Now I have played this game on the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally and the Lenovo Legion Go, and I can tell you at the lowest settings the game can sometimes hit 60 FPS. So on the Claw 8 it should not have any problems going over 60 FPS. Now let's have a look at the options and see what kind of settings we can change. Now it looks like it's set at 1200p, but I always put my games to 800p, especially, you know, games that are hard to run such as this one. So 800p resolution, scale at 1, FPS limit at 60, VSync is off, sharpening is on, visual quality I will set it to medium for now and see how that performs. Motion blur is always off, and everything else is at the default medium. So let me apply, and yeah, we are ready to go. Let's see what it performs like. This is the demo, by the way, so if you guys are thinking of getting this game and seeing, you know, how it will perform on your handhelds, definitely give the demo a go before you buy it. So let's see what it performs like on the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. So far I can see it seems quite sharp, in fact very, very sharp. Seems like it's very high quality in terms of the graphics. But let's just see how the performance is. Now it looks like we are not hitting 60 FPS, and the reason for this is because this is running at 800p native, you know, because the resolution scale was at 1. So this is not how I would want to play this game. Let me go back and change a few of the settings because I do want to play this at least at 60 FPS. I will lower the resolution scale to around 0.75, and I will go ahead and change the overall quality to low just to see what kind of FPS we get. Now let's see how this game performs now. I can see it's not as sharp, however it is hitting almost 60 FPS. Let's just go ahead over here. Yeah, so it looks like it's hitting almost 60 FPS, and I can see that the GPU is used only about 84%. So it seems like we may be able to maybe bump up the graphics a bit and still hit 60 FPS, but for now it seems like this is how you get 60 FPS on this game with these graphic settings. So let me go ahead and increase some of the graphic options, maybe resolution scale to 0.85, and the visual quality maybe texture to high, to medium actually, filtering to medium, motion blur is off. Yeah, so let's see what it looks like now. So now I can see it is a bit sharper than previously. I'm still hitting around 60 FPS. GPU is only used about 80%, so actually, you know what, this is very good performance, and the image quality seems good enough. So this is how I would play this game, getting over 1.5 2 hours of battery life at 50%. That means at 100% of battery life you will get around 4 hours at these settings, which is crazy. I mean, this is looking really nice, and to get over 4 hours is absolutely crazy. So yeah guys, this game is definitely more than playable on the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. You might even be able to play this game at 1080p, but you might have to bump the resolution scale down. However, I always play games that are hard to run, such as this one at 800p, and at these settings this game is looking more than good enough, more than playable at these settings, and it's looking very nice actually. In terms of the TDP used, now I have set the Claw 8 to about 25 watts. However, it's only using about 17 to 18 watts, and that's because the game is set to 60 FPS max. I don't think you can change the FPS to more than 60 because this game was designed to run at either 30 FPS or 60. So because we are hitting 60, the MSI Claw 8 AI does not need to use more than the watts shown here. So you know, that's actually a really good thing, because if I was to force this game to run at 25 watts, I would still get the same performance, but then I would have much less battery life. So MSI is doing a really good job, you know, keeping the TDP low while giving us the performance that we need. So now the battery life has dropped to around 1.6 hours at 52%. So that means this game you can run on the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus anywhere from around 3 to 4 hours. Now I do have CPU boost disabled. As you guys can see, CPU boost has been disabled. Let me just enable CPU boost and see what kind of FPS we get. So I have enabled the CPU boost. Now let's see what kind of battery life we get now. As you can see, it's using more power now and we are getting slightly less battery life. So for most games, I would say definitely turn CPU boost off, because you get the same performance while getting more battery life. So yeah guys, this game is more than playable, and if you're thinking of buying it, definitely check this one out. It's a really good game if you're into story-rich cinematic type of games. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know if there's any other games you'd like to see. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.